Hello, lovelies. It's G here from Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance as always, my sweets. So let's go ahead and jump in, okay? So I'm thinking this is definitely going to kind of be a love message, but Spirit is just like, guiding me to just go with it, okay? Just go with it. So that's what I'm going to do. I have one of my new decks here. I think I've only used it at this point in only one other reading. So yeah, there's definitely a message here for you guys. Also, I wanted to talk about when I got this deck. So this is the new Oracle deck that I was talking about, the Light Worker Oracle Guidebook. Okay, and when I got this deck, I was flipping through it, and between 31 and 32, there was a card in this deck, and it's a manufacturer's mistake for the fact that there is a completely different card that belongs to a completely different deck, which this one is actually, I found the deck on Amazon. I think it was called the Ancient or the Sacred Geometry Activations deck. It's a card from a completely different deck that was just tucked in here into this deck. And I was like, what? It's like a gift from the universe, and you guys know what it is. It's the Freedom card. The energy of freedom supports our sense of limitless potential, possibility and potential, boundless expression, and bold exploration. Right? Right? So, let's go. I've gotten a lot of really beautiful messages off this deck for myself personally, so I'm happy to bring it here to the channel. This is the same author. I'm not sure if it's the same artist, but the same author, Elena Fairchild, that did the Kali and the Isis deck that I've used here on the channel many times. So just one second. Okay, sorry, my cat was misbehaving. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so Spirit has guided me to pick to shuffle out one of these oracle cards of this and one of the Romance Angels for the overall energy, and then we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes, like the juice, right, with the tarot. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Yes. So on the back of the deck, or before I get into the card that came out, on the back of the deck, we have the first ray of power, which is the number 1 card, which makes me think of the Magician, which makes me think of you gaining power here through your freedom of thought, of mind, of choice, right? Through your free will, through enacting your free will. And finding here a freedom here, a healing. You guys hear that crow outside? It's pretty loud. A healing here in self-empowerment. Okay, and the card that came out here is 26, Key of Light. Wow. I haven't pulled this card yet. Yeah, I'm getting a big Archangel Michael vibe off of this card. For some of you, Archangel Michael could have been the first like angelic energy that you invoked, or that you came upon, or that you worked with on your spiritual journey. And there's like this like key, like unlocking the door, right? Unlocking the door to your self empowerment here, right? And this crown chakra, all that light in the crown chakra. It's like an energy from your higher self flowing down onto you that brings you freedom, empowerment, right? Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, yes, yes. Okay, and I am going to read out of the guidebook because the guidebook is so glorious in any of her decks, honestly. Okay, but I'll read out of the guidebook later. For this, we're going to jump in to the message first. It's definitely could be about a soulmate. Okay. You said you just wanted me to take one. Okay. Spirit. Okay. Yeah. So there might be this energy here of you gaining freedom from this unrequited love energy here with this could be the one energy. And again, I'm getting like, this is the one, like, this is it. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek, with soulmate still ending up on the back of the deck. So, but within this, though, I am getting more of like a romance with self, like a love with self, a self-empowerment, right? It is definitely tied into love and romance as well. Like romance and, romantic love with others, with a other, Spirit said, with a other, with another person, with the soulmate energy here. And this journey, this self journey that you're going on, is definitely putting you in alignment, right? So if you truly want to align with a twin flame, soulmate, the one, your future spouse, whatever it is, whatever word that you want to use for it, whatever words or group of words you want to use for it, right? If you want to reunite with that soul family, soul energy, that kind of energy, the first order is always the self, right? It's always the self. And there's kind of this energy of see yourself as your first love, as your first soulmate, is the first one, right? Fall in love with yourself the way that you would want your soulmate, your partner, your twin flame to fall in love with you. Okay, now Spirit wants me to read out of the book, The Key of Light. Yeah, ascension. You're going, definitely, this is definitely a big part of your ascension journey here. Okay? Y'all, and I promise I have not read through this book. But the first thing on here, Archangel Michael. And I said that I got an Archangel Michael. Sorry. Okay, so let's keep going. Archangel Michael loves you unconditionally and serves your soul journey. He brings you a spiritual gift now, the key of light. The key, this key allows you to open any door, clear any obstacle. No. Obstruction. I'm sorry. Whoa. Okay, so yeah, there's something that they're telling me to go and free yourself, right? From any prison or enslavement, physical, emotional, or psychological. There is no need for you to feel trapped or locked out of a situation hello? You want to get into. You now hold within your hand a divine key that will assist you in many ways, right? So this door to love that you want to unlock here, this door to romance kind of energy, right? That you want to unlock here with this soulmate energy. Spirit is saying that self-love, self-mastery is the key to that, right? Is that your empowerment is the key here to unlocking not only love, but a lot of other things as well, right? And any obstacle, any perceived obstacle that you might think was standing in your way is no longer in your way, right? I was watching Austin, the Autistic Mystic. You guys go check out his channel if you haven't. He might not be for everybody, but I like his vibe. It's cool. And he was saying, right? I watched a reading with him just the other day where he was saying that any perceived obstacle is an opportunity for you to grow in that equal amount. Basically paraphrasing, right? So the bigger the obstacle, the bigger opportunity, the bigger the lesson for you to learn, the more knowledge for you to gain from it, the more empowerment for you there is for you to gain from, going through it, from persevering through it, from learning through it, from going through it, right? So, the bigger the obstacle, the bigger the gain, is what Spirit is saying. And Spirit is showing me somebody like, they're like showing me, they showed me somebody like biting into an apple, but then they showed me somebody like eating the whole apple, like eating the apple whole. And Spirit is saying, like, for some of you, you thought you were just taking a bite out of the apple when really what you were doing was eating the apple whole, which is why it might not have gone down so smoothly, right? You ate it core and stem and seed and all, right? And Spirit is now showing me kind of almost like Spirit has given you a seed, like a seed that's now within you that is going to help grow. So they're showing me now like an apple tree, like growing inside of your stomach, or like growing inside of you. So its roots, so the seed is there, it's fostering there, it's rooting. So your root chakra is growing. You're growing a happy foundation. And this tree is like this tree of abundance is growing within you, within you, and is within your power, you know. And that's the seed of abundance that is within you, that it is within your power, that you are the magician, that you are the creator of your own reality, right? And that you have angelic help here, right? That you have higher vibrational help here, that you have help on the other side, that you have higher dimensional entities here guiding you and helping you. You know, you're getting the message. And again, the temperance card here, right? Balancing and harmonizing out things. So if there are things that you felt like you have been rejected, or that you have missed, or if you feel like you felt left out, or you felt like you might have felt like rejected, or you might have felt, yeah, so there's this kind of like equally cleansing out of that energy there. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna see if there's anything else. They're not actually guiding me to read the invocation, which is what I normally do, or it's what I did in the other video, but they're not guiding me to do that, at least not right now. Okay, refuse to give up on your dreams. This may mean freeing yourself from situations or relationships that have enslaved or controlled you. To force the door open in perfect time, according to divine grace, all doors will open for you. Michael helps you release the strength that you already have from within you to do this. So I'm just reading certain things that are like really stepping out to me, like, so that this is not just one sentence. I'm just kind of jumping around the page reading. Yes, succeed in your life mission, empower to success. Yeah. May I be assisted by unconditional love to use my power of freedom with wisdom. May humanity open the door to light and love within through my own free will, the unconditional loving guides that serve human evolution, so be it. Right? With divine empowerment, you can completely and utterly allow the past to be over. So that is the overall message of what Spirit has for you. This is about your freedom, your empowerment, your releasing of an old cycle. You're releasing from old karmic cycles, from old old thought patterns, from old feelings of minimalism, like Spirit is saying, or like minimalizing yourself, minimalizing your own power, like caging your own power. Spirit is saying this is you releasing this. They're guiding me to cut the deck. What is it? Past life. Past life with activation. Past life activation. So this is definitely about you. I was getting that past life energy. This is about you feeling this kind of like, see that phoenix up there, this kind of rising again. See that doorway, the gateway opening up for, you know, connection to that divine golden light, right? That thread, that golden thread of fate for you here in this lifetime. And that's why I'm here. That's why I created my channel. So I'm glad that you're here with me. I really, really am. I'm really glad. Yeah, and definitely Merkaba spiritual protection. So you are spiritually guided and protected. And yeah. So a lot of you are going to be having a lot of connection to your past life, and a lot of past life scar healing, and a lot of past life PTSD kind of, that's going to be ending, especially around soulmate energy here. Yeah, any kind of feeling of imbalance is going to be really negated in your life. Spirit saying, yeah. 10 of Pentacles. And this is definitely about you overcoming generational toxic mindsets and laying them to rest, right? Yeah, so I'm here at Spirit. Your Spirit guides say, like, you've been here before. You've done this before. You've gone on this ascension journey before. So tap into Yeah. So your past selves are really reaching out saying, hey, tap into me, tap into my power, tap into what I've already learned. This seed is already inside of you. It's been planting inside of you. I'm really getting a lot of, how, and I can't remember exactly in this very second what it's called. It might come back to me. It's kind of like this theory of genetic memory. That's how like evolution is passed down from from one generation to the other. It's this kind of holding on to genetic memory. That's where we get our instincts from. That's where we all kind of collectively just know, oh, instinctually that hurts, that's not good, we shouldn't do that, we're just guided away from it. It's this kind of survival energy like passed down. And spirit is saying that this is kind of the same root that, like, when people talk about generational trauma, like, or like soul, like on an even bigger level, not like blood to blood, but like soul to soul generational trauma that is passed down. There is an energy here of the fact that it's important that you release old debts, or that you release old karma, or that you release old devotions. Some of you in the past might have taken like a devotion, like a devotion of celibacy, a devotion of poverty, uh, you know, uh, and you might have pledged that kind of energy, and you're releasing that energy because perhaps maybe something that you're meant to do, or something that you're meant to experience in this lifetime is actually tied into that. This is a lot that we've been talking about on the channel, of the spiritual inheritance that we've been hearing about, right? So the spiritual inheritance that we're talking about here for a lot of you is this wealth of knowledge that you have within your Akashic records, within your higher self, tapping into that and allowing that energy to kind of flow and to help guide you, right? To help guide you forward, to tap into the fact that your past selves have already planted these, like, have already surmounted um, these obstacles, and so they're here telling you, hey, tap in. You've already done this before. You've done this, so you've been through this before. So learn from how I've already struggled, or how I've already overcome. This is also really being enacted here through your like spirit guides, and through your ancestors that are your blood ancestors and your soul ancestors that are helping you through this period right now. They're planting this seed of saying, hey, we want to grow a different tree. We want to grow from a different place, from a different foundation. We want to cleanse this bloodline. You're doing a lot of really high vibrational work here, and this seed is being planted here, right? Yeah, definitely. So Six of Cups with that confirmation for that past life, and there is situation here of spirit teaching you to walk away from lessons that perhaps you did not learn in your past lives, right? To walk away, um, from guilt and from shame, to walk away from controlling yourself, to walk away from certain types of partnerships and attachments. Spirit would say would be closer to attachments. Go inside, release these attachments from your soul, and really partner up, so there's kind of this upgrade feeling here. Definitely a big upgrade in like spirit guidance, self-acknowledgement, self-understanding, even like like lost information about like humans or people in the past, ancient cultures. Yeah, spirit saying write it down, write it down, write it down. You're going to be having dreams, you're going to be getting downloads, and for some of you, you're going to be getting downloads from like ancient cultures that, and spirit saying this is going to require a lot of faith, because there's not going to be, so for some of you, there's not proof that these cultures ever existed, that that they're nameless. The cultures that have existed, and that have, that existed, that rose to power, and then fell off the earth in some type of way or another, from some type of social poverty, some economic collapse, and we never know their name. They're countless. They're countless, the number of tribes and villages and things that existed in ancient culture, when when it was just word of mouth, and that when everybody that knew about that died off, like, it's lost. So there is this energy of you bringing up I'm hearing technology. I'm also hearing like schools of thought from old, lost, like ancient cultures. This is really cool. So, and you're going to be partnering up with these past, versions of yourself. Yeah, Spirit says that you know things that people have forgotten. Yeah. And it's kind of almost like, um, this burden that you are bearing from your ancestors. They're like, um, it's like our responsibility to like bring this knowledge back because it was lost kind of energy. So I'm definitely getting big, especially if you're like light worker and you resonate with like ancient Atlantis, ancient Lemuria, ancient Egypt, um, um, Lyra, or other types of lost civilizations from the past that, yeah, some of them are known, but it's like, it's Spirit saying like, yeah, they might be known, but there are aspects of them that were lost in time, lost to the sands of time. I'm hearing like through the sands of time, like things were lost, and there are collectives out there that are on the other side or in other dimensions that want this knowledge to be birthed back here. So there is this, is like, with divine purpose, you have been given this key to step forward, and you are getting downloads from like ancient cultures and ancient civilizations and long lost understanding, so that, again, yeah, right, it's like, oh, like we worked so hard. It's like we worked so hard to learn this information to evolve to this level, and then it was all lost. I'm hearing in a catastrophe, or in, like a cleansing is what I was hearing. Yeah, so that's definitely resonating with, like, especially if you resonate with ancient Lyra. I'm seeing a lot of energy in that. But like, yeah, if you could call it a cleansing, maybe they call it a cleansing. Anyway, so there's this, it's like we worked so hard, we put in so much work on our backs, we built all this information and all this wealth. They're also making references to like the lost scrolls, or the lost information in the Library of Alexandria. They're also kind of making references to things like that, which is like more what they're calling more modern day society. So they're calling like ancient Rome modern day society. And they're like, yeah, it's because you don't understand like how far back. Sometimes we're talking about far back, right? For some of you, especially if you're like kind of, you're getting more into the star city, it's like before the human race, before Earth even existed, right? So there's like all of this energy of you partnering up and bringing. Okay, you bringing this, because you went from the 10 back to the 1. Like, it's like things were lost, but we're going to begin again. We're going to rise again. We're going to start this again. We're going to remake our home, or remake this place again. So it's you getting this idea to restart, to restart this new foundation. And this is going to be echoing not only in your personal spiritual journey, but also, and you'll kind of feel an echo, like a soft, like what feels like a soft echo compared to like loss of like multi generations or whole cultures. Like the things, it's like putting it in perspective, like the few friends or the few family members or things that you've lost, kind of, they don't want to say pale in comparison, because your suffering that you've been through and the loss that you have gone through is just as significant, right? It's just significant to you and your perspective through what you've experienced, right? And they don't want to take that experience away from you whatsoever. But they're like, there is like they're showing me step back and look at the bigger picture. There is a bigger picture here, and it's very purposeful. Spirit is saying that you resonate deeply with what has gone on in this life, and that's marrying the energy here of this collective here. Spirit is saying that, yes, like as you're tapping into that energy from that collective, that as you're tapping into the energy of that collective, you're going to kind of be marrying that energy. But Spirit's saying it's all part of the divine plan, so it is all part of you coming, like birthing this energy back. Yeah, creating this new, yeah, we talked about that rainbow bridge, right? Creating that rainbow bridge energy here. Yeah. Especially if you are starseed, you definitely might have suffered from that far from home, longing for home, lost kind of energy, right? But you're going to be finding, right? You're going to be finding that camaraderie, that energy here. But Spirit is saying that I'm hearing pause, like you were paused to stop and observe and listen. Something about like seeing a ripple or like hearing an echo. Like hearing an echo. That's just what they said. They said hearing an echo. Yeah, so you're putting in that work really to elevate yourself, right? Here we just go on the Wands journey. Yeah. Let's pick like fire energy here. Some of you might want to look into like fire goddesses, or like I'm hearing like Pele. Okay, so some of you might want to look into Pele, or you might want to look into they're saying Kali as well, which yes, but it's kind of like look into like ancient cultures, ancient goddesses of this kind of feminine energy of like destruction and creation at the same time. So it's like this kind of like death energy of destruction and creation at the same time. Yeah. And this is really going to help heal something here. Sorry for my dogs in the background, but they're doing what they do. There's this kind of energy here, right? There's also this energy here of you not being afraid to tap into your shadow energy as well, because you might have had a very big aversion to your shadow energy because you're like, I've been trying for a long time to let go a lot of the shadow energy that is within me, right? But Spirit is saying they're asking you to tap into a different type of shadow energy now that is like a side that is to be expected, right? There is a light and a dark to every situation, and it's important that you know both and that you understand both, and that you know both within, because there is this energy here of you rejecting this and not seeing it, not seeing the power within it, not seeing the capability within it, not seeing the evolution that is possible within it, you know? Definitely. Yeah, I'm getting a big like blending. Yeah, and as I say that, the Temperance card comes out and the Queen of Pentacles came out as well. I'm getting this big blending energy. Yeah, it's this beautiful, like you are a combination of all these different lifetimes and all this different knowledge and all this different paths that you've walked in the past. It's giving me a big energy of like past life regression, which I love. I love all that stuff. Queen of Pentacles, which I do have some past life regression readings that I've done here on the channel. So if that's something that you're interested in, it's not something you're interested in, you can definitely check those out. I also offer past life regression, so reach out to me and we can talk about it. The Star card, but there is this kind of blending. Yes, thank you. Okay, so there's this blending of your higher self. There is this blending of this higher self of like, okay, so they're giving me with the Star card, they're like, you should have pulled the Star card, but it's back there. They're showing me a kind of like blending of the Star card and the Queen of Pentacles. And they're saying that is a kind of blending. Wait, where'd Star card go? What? I don't know. Kind of being hidden. Yeah, so some of your like your star ancestry, if you're into that. So there's kind of this energy here of like past versions of yourself that haven't that haven't been human, that haven't called Earth their home, as well as the past versions of yourself that have lived here. And there is a sense here of you embracing your masculine energy as well, because the Star card actually was hidden right in front of the Emperor card. Okay, so hidden, yeah. So there is this energy here of you embracing this kind of star ancestry and your feminine energy, and as well as this earth ancestry that you've lived here, and kind of combining the two. It's very powerful. It's very powerful energy for you to create a brand new future, right? So Spirit is asking you to take this leap of faith. This might be something that you haven't really tapped into the full potential, Spirit saying, of yet. There's a lot of potential here for you. A lot of potential of walking away from things that just really no longer serve you. It's like chaos. It's chaos. Walking away from devil energy, right? Because the devil is the author of confusion, right? And it's like walking away from this pain energy here, from this sadness, from this lost energy here from your past. Definitely releasing and letting go of that. So it's like this beautiful like blending together of all your different spheres of power, right? Of your earthly flesh spheres of power, of your internal, shadow and inner child self, as well as your higher self, as well as your past selves, as well as your, kind of like star ancestry, collectives beyond the earth that you tap into, sort of type self, right? To create something new. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This is so interesting. Yeah, to create a new version of you that you haven't really tapped into, right? Spirit says they're showing me the temperance card where the angel has their toe dipped in the water. So it's like Spirit saying like you've dipped your toe into it, but you have no idea, right? And it's just like, well, they're showing me like they're showing me like things are gonna get easier and they're gonna get harder simultaneously at the same time, because and things are gonna get more magnificent, but they're also gonna get kind of not like heavier, but it's gonna feel like higher impact. Like you're gonna realize how high the impact of this energy is, right? Because it's not to be taken lightly, right? Really tapping into your soul and your destiny, all of that energy is not to be taken lightly. And it's impossible to take it lightly, right? To truly be in it and really take it lightly. So Spirit is saying, like, go ahead, dive in. Because again, like here on the star card, you've been dipping your toe in and kind of, dipping into that well and kind of flowing it here, onto this 3D self, like kind of, but Spirit is saying like all of this is about to really change. All right. Well, that's what I have for you guys today. 33 down on the clock, right when I decided that was, well, Spirit decided that was it. Oh, wait. Okay, thank you. I opened right on 1111 messages. Right, messages in the number, so. And right when I said that, it was 3313 down on the clock too, as well. 3313, and then I said it was 33 right on the dot when I ended that. So yeah, so Spirit is saying 111111 messages in the numbers. The universe is speaking to you through numbers from 1111 on your phone to the repeating number patterns that catch your eye. Information is being transmitted from your creative universal intelligence. Boop, 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 boop. That's what we're just talking about, right? Into your cellular awareness, right? Your higher universal consciousness into your flesh cellular awareness, y'all. You may feel energetic healing as you receive these transmissions of numbers frequencies. Yeah. Oh, so it has 3. So I want to read that because it was 333 all over the place when we said that. So the frequency of 3 indicates a time to learn, write, teach, or develop new ideals. Woo! Okay. Ooh. Suddenly, out of nowhere, my right eye is itching, you guys. So if that's some kind of, oh my gosh. gosh, it's so weird when it does this psychic itch thing because it feels like my eyelashes are itching. It's like the weirdest feeling ever. It's like my eyelashes are itchy. And I'm like, why, Lord? I'm like, what is this supposed to mean that my eyelashes are itchy? You know? I don't know. Well, eyelashes protect your eye from things getting into your eye. So protection. Yeah. Protection in general, right? Just a little bit. Okay, I'm sorry. That was so overwhelming. I had to do it. Um, collaborate with others to create win-win situations. It is also the number stamp of the Ascended Masters, particularly multiple threes, affirming their connection with you. So, period. You got Ascended Masters. Tap into that. Do your own research. Spirit that says, you know, it's not for me. It's for you. Do your own research. Tap into it. See what's going on there. The pink rose. So some of you might be tapping into the pink ray. We talked about that earlier. You're definitely doing some alchemical mutation or transmutation energy, past life activation again. So you're definitely doing some big past life activation, transmutation, tapping into when you're a witch, Harry, right? When that's what I just heard. I just heard Hagrid say you're a witch, Harry. So you're definitely tapping into some deeper magician, wizard, witch sort of type esque energy. If those words offend you, you can use spiritual warrior or whatever it is, you know, whatever word that doesn't offend you. But that kind of energy, right? Yeah. Look. Merkaba spiritual protection, right? Merkaba. That's the way I say it, okay? Um, yeah. And then again, the past life activation card coming out again. So, like I said, that past life is reaching out to you saying, hey, sis, hey, bro, hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Right? And so pay attention because this is powerful information here. Really great. I'm really happy for you guys. You're being given this key, right? Key to success is what I just heard. Thank you guys so very much for being here with me today. I really appreciate you guys as always. If you like this, give it a like. If you enjoyed the vibe, think about joining the tribe and subscribing, okay? I really appreciate you guys. I've already said that, but again, hey, come say goodbye. Say goodbye. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Get down. Thank you. Okay, so thank you to your spirits and guides for guiding you here. She's getting so excited. Your inner child must be really happy by the thought of this, your soul in general. So thank you guys so very much for being here as always. Thank you to your spirits and to your guides for guiding here. 37, look up the number 37. It's significant as well. And then it's 3 o'clock on the real time clock, right when I said that. Also 44 or 37, again 47. All those numbers, look up any of those angel numbers. They might be significant to you. There's messages there for you from your spirits and from your guides, okay? So I will see you, lovelies, in the next one. I hope this gave you the love, light, and clarity that you're looking for. All right. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Bye. Bye.